Hey everyone, Nick Rossalillo here with Chip Stock Investor. Just wanted to get to you with a really quick update from Nvidia's GTC GPU Technology Conference September 2022 keynote address from CEO and co-founder Jensen Huang. His keynote is quite long, so I'm just going to do a couple of highlights from the first hour. And I want to hit on just a couple of things here because there's a couple of issues that have been going on with Nvidia. Everyone's favorite chip stock, or a lot of people's favorite chip stock the last couple of years. And a few of those items that have been weighing on Nvidia as of late, I think Nvidia has been gearing up to address here during this GTC event. And Jensen Huang hit it right off the bat. And that's the video game segment. So if you own Nvidia stock, you probably know what's been eating Nvidia in recent months. It's the video game segment. It is down over 30% year over year. Nvidia said it's been slashing prices with its retail partners on the RTX 30 series. That's the 3060, 3070, 3080, and 3090 GPUs for high-end video games and graphics. Basically, what's going on here, a couple of things. There's the big slowdown that is just kind of gearing up among consumers. After a couple of years during the pandemic, people were buying computers for use at home, for work from home. That's starting to die off. But in addition to that, every couple of years, Nvidia does a refresh on its graphics. Technology continues to advance. Their new chips enable better video game graphics, open up new capabilities for digital creators, the people that actually create video game content, also video content, movies. This is a big segment also for the movie industry. So they were basically kind of clearing out the old inventory of their RTX 30 series. They slashed prices. That's a big reason why the gaming segment has been in decline as of late. But today they announced the RTX 40 series, and they started with the two top-end chips, the RTX 4090, which will be available starting October 12th, and then the RTX 4080, which will be available in November. So is this going to be a fix for NVIDIA's video game segment? I believe it will be eventually. So NVIDIA's quarter actually will end in October. So the 4090 isn't going to be available until midway through the month. Probably not going to have that dramatic an impact on the third quarter, Q3, that ends at the end of October. Maybe it will for the fourth quarter, which lasts from November through the end of January 2023. We'll see. We'll see the cadence of the release dates for these two chips, the 4090 and the 4080. And then also eventually there will be a 4070 and a 4060 geared towards more of just your mainstream video gamer. But I think eventually this chip refresh will help at least stabilize the video game segment, which is another big talking point that Jensen hit on during his keynote. And that's the data center segment. So again, as you may know, data center revenue, well over half of NVIDIA's revenue. There's a lot going on within the data center segment. It grew at an over 60% year-over-year pace in the last quarter. A bunch of announcements there on new chip design, new developments, new software. That's an interesting and really unique thing about NVIDIA. They're building this software business on top of their chip design business. Software, one of the most scalable, if not the most scalable business model the world has ever seen. So this is a really unique company. I think NVIDIA continues to deliver on the innovation front. And in subsequent videos, we'll hit on some of the announcements Jensen Huang made today during his keynote address. But I wanted to address the elephant in the room, the video game segment. We finally got the announced RTX 4090 and 4080, which I think will, in the coming 2 quarters, maybe a little bit more, depending on how things go, should help stabilize the video game business and thus I believe will help stabilize the business overall. So make sure you like and subscribe below. More updates are coming on Nvidia. Also, remember on Thursday this week, Qualcomm has its Automotive Investor Day. It'll be really great to see some updates from Qualcomm and what they're working on the automotive front and helping advance things like self-driving cars. So stay tuned for that, and I will see all of you soon.